Hello and welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You are gathered with us for the Sunday game day. This is Enter the Square Circle, baby.
Yes, we're back for another edition of Enter the Square Circle. It is December 24th, Christmas Eve. This is our Christmas Eve edition of Enter the Square Circle. Something to tide you over while Workhorse Wrestling Network is on break. This is pre recorded. This is our fifth tag team video. This is the final
Quarter
two
quarterfinals
quarterfinal matches.
night two.
Quarterfinal night
Yeah.
two. Correct.
We
Starting.
have Ollie and Ricochet versus the New Day, and we got Los Mysterios taking on the male models, Mansois and Tyler
That is
Breeze.
correct. The winner of these two matches will be facing each other. No, I'm sorry, that's not
Yes,
correct.
they will face each other in the
Oh, they will
semifinals.
face each other next week in the semifinals, and then we'll have the finals after that. The winner of that will face the winner of the other semifinal match. Uh, so, without further ado, let's get it going.
Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
The tournament's been going pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's
Some
been fun so
surprise
far.
upsets.
Some surprise upsets and some interesting outcomes for sure. Some solid wrestling. I'm still not sure that I believe that it seems to make a whole lot of difference whether they were an established tag team or not. I haven't seen what I would call the New Day getting any kind of real advantage over the Frankenstein teams, but I
I
mean,
mean,
maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it's subtle enough that you can't really tell, but I don't know.
I mean, we'll certainly find out at the end of this, I believe, because we have two matchups, and both of those have two actual tag teams who have progressed on to the quarterfinals
That is
with
correct.
the New Day and Los Mysterios.
That is correct. Both my tag teams. Thank you very much.
I got the Frankensteins.
That's
Well,
correct.
Ollie and Ricochet did tag team.
Yeah, they have tag team together before. Yes, absolutely.
I don't think that they were ever acknowledged as being a tag team on any of the games, but they did tag team on TV for a minute.
Right.
They
Sorry.
did it once with Aleister Black, now Malachi Black in AEW, but Aleister Black at that time. And the other time they did it with Cedric Alexander until Cedric joined the Hurt Business.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Right. Ricochet. Oh, it was a big kick to Xavier Woods. Uh,
So, for anyone who watched the Cookout podcast, you already know uh, everyone's picks were shit but mine. Just kidding. Just kidding.
that's funny. Yes, by now we will have announced all of our Horsey Awards. If you haven't checked that out, please check out the last two episodes of the Cookout.
Sorry if your favorite did not get picked, unless your favorite's CM Punk, in which case, eat shit. I don't know.
That's right.
What? He wrestled like three matches. Like,
he did. He did. He did. He did.
most of them being with Jay White
If we had
or
worst
Samoa
person,
Joe.
worst
Jay
person of
White
the
and
year
Samoa
award.
Joe.
Well, I don't know if it would
Like,
be CM Punk, but whiniest wrestler of the year award that would be CM Punk for sure.
were his matches with Samoa Joe and Jay White good? Of course, they're Jay White and Samoa Joe. What did you expect?
I love it. Of course. Of course. He's in the ring with two guys that can carry him for sure.
It's Christmas time. I shouldn't be talking too much shit.
Uh, Someday
Sorry,
we're going to be
Santa.
big enough that CM Punk's going to know who Workhorse Wrestling Network is. He's going to hear about this. He's going to hear all the CM clowns of the week where it was CM Punk or CM Punk fans, right?
It was probably CM Punk fans more than it was CM Punk.
And then in like 5 years or 10 years or whatever, he's going to be on his fucking third farewell tour. Who's going to be his third final farewell match? And he'll be at another scrum, and he'll be like, "Fuck Workhorse Wrestling Network." So they're all a bunch of bums that never wrestled a day in their lives.
I mean that is factual.
But it will be perfect because this time he'll choke on the muffin right after he says it, like as if it's a sign from God. Oh, Xavier planted him. One, two.
So
Oh, he
to
didn't get there, but he kicked out.
just sum up what ALW just said, he hopes you choke.
That's right. Uh, let's just say he's probably never going to come on the show for an interview. I mean, not
Mm-mm.
that we would reach out, but I don't think he would come on even if we did. This is not. The Workhorse Wrestling Network is not a CM Punk safe haven. We are not friends of Punk here. Oh. New Day's in trouble. 9. Oh, Wood just barely got in before the countout. But
Did not cut that
Kofi's been,
closer.
Kofi's been eliminated. The ringside. Does that mean they can get it here? Oh, New Day bouncing back with a big bulldog. Let's go, Xavier. Come on, New Day. I got two chances. Hey, I got two chances. You got two chances. Well, it's more than that actually. But tonight we each got two teams left in the.
Oh yeah, this tournament's been very even.
It has been very even.
Wish WWE shop would sell me some new day socks. New
New
day
Day
socks.
sucks. That's right. Endeavor, Triple H. We know you guys watch Workhorse Wrestling Network because everybody watches Workhorse Wrestling Network. So if you're watching, we suggest socks. WWE socks. And Sammy wants some New Day socks. New Day socks. New Day socks.
I remember one year we were doing a white elephant, and one of the gifts included socks,
Mm-hmm.
and so I stole that gift. I was like, yep, yep, that one's mine. None of y'all take this. It's mine now.
You're a big sock guy.
Uh, socks for Christmas is a great gift.
I like a good sock. I wear socks all the time, so
Hmm.
I like a good sock. I've got a couple. The older I've gotten, the more I've gotten into like kind of funnier socks. I got a pair of Obama socks. I got a pair of Kobe Bryant socks actually. Well, they're Lakers slash Kobe Bryant socks. I
Well,
got a
also it's
pair
so
of
easy to rip a hole into socks, and like once you
yeah,
have a
oh
hole
yeah.
in them, you got to throw them out. You shouldn't keep socks with holes in them.
No,
Buy new
definitely not.
socks.
Definitely not. Oh no, Flatliner rolled over into the submission move. Come on, let's get out of there, Xavier. There we go. Oh,
Now, you can also rip a hole in your pants, but
oh, that's
like a
Kofi.
lot of people do that intentionally.
Oh,
So
SOS. Is it over? One, two. Oh, I thought it was
no
over.
one intentionally rips holes in their socks. People do intentionally rip holes in their jeans. Just
Yes,
saying.
and people buy holes that have, or people buy jeans that have holes already ripped in them intentionally, which is even more amazing to me.
Oh, I once had a pair of pants that had a big hole ripped into the leg of it.
Uh huh.
Like it went down from the thigh to past the knee, just a huge hole. And I called them my Pope pants.
Your Pope pants
Yeah, because they
because
were
they were
holy.
holy.
Hmm.
hmm
Just
Yeah, I
big old hole.
must have been seventh grade or eighth grade, and me and my friend were sitting in gym class, and the teacher was saying something, and my friend was, talking shit. He liked to mess with the teacher, and he told the teacher, it was the first time I'd ever heard it. He told the teacher, he said, "You must go to church a lot." And the teacher's like, "What?" He goes, "You must go to church a lot." And the teacher goes, "What are you talking about? Why?" He goes, "Because your socks are holy." And the whole class just started dying. Of course, he got sent to the principal office and got, in school
Perfect.
suspension or whatever. But that's the first time I'd ever heard that joke, and I was dying. Everyone was just, yeah. One, two. Oh, no! You've got to be kidding me! What is going on in this tournament? Oh my
And the back.
God. Ali and Ricochet just beat New Day.
Yep.
So tell me again about how picking a tag team that's an established tag team should have a fucking advantage? This is ridiculous.
So my power went out.
Oh, all right then.
I oh,
I still have
maybe
your
it'll come back
audio.
on.
I don't have your
Yes.
video.
You don't have my video?
No. Oh, now I can see you.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's dark in here.
Oh, that's what it
My
is.
power went
Okay.
out. Yeah.
So I'm going to bring up the next video.
I should have enough battery in my tablet to make it through the next one.
All right. The next one. Bear with me for a second here, people. While I
It
load
seems
the
like my
next
power
video.
wants to turn back on.
Is the weather bad?
Not really. It's sprinkling.
All right. So we've got Mansoor and Tyler Breeze, Mansoir and Prince Pretty versus Los Mysterios. Let's get it started.
And
Oh,
I'm gone.
sorry. I meant to hit the wrong other button. I meant to hit the other button. All right. This is our last match of this episode of Enter the Square Circle. This will end the quarterfinal round and take us to the semifinals, which will be our next episode, semifinal and final on New Year's Eve. We're here for your viewing pleasure on Christmas Eve. We'll also be here for your viewing pleasure on New Year's Eve.
I dub this the Christmas tag team match.
The Christmas Tag Team match.
I mean, we had good teams for it.
Yeah.
We had New Day and Ollie Ricochet. Now we got
Uh
Mansois and Breeze versus the Mysterios.
Excuse me. Something obviously happened with the control, or I'm not sure what happened here, but we had a pause in the video game for a second. Must have had to switch controllers or something.
If I was booking for a Christmas show, I'd probably pick these people too.
Yeah, I cannot fucking believe what I just saw. That Ricochet and fucking Ali just beat New Day in a tag team tournament to advance to the semifinals.
I think that's the biggest upset so far, is it not?
It's got to be fucking Swan, or not fucking Swan. Fucking, you know what I mean? God damn it, Ali
Now,
and
out of all
fucking
my teams,
Ricochet.
I hope that this team here wins. Even though I already got uh, two teams in the semifinals, LA Knight and Cody Rhodes and Ali and Ricochet. This team
Hmm.
right here is the one I actually want to win the whole thing.
Hmm.
Mansois and Breeze. These two men here have been doing an incredible job. Their
Yeah, yeah,
chemistry
yeah,
together is off the charts. I want to see this happen in real life.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This just further shows that somehow Sammy has infiltrated my PlayStation and rigged this that every time we play this game, his guys win because the idea that Mansois and Tyler Breeze are beating the New Day in a tournament is unrealistic. God damn it.
Um, well, I mean, they would have to beat Ollie and Ricochet because New Day's already out.
Oh, that's what I meant. I meant Ollie and Ricochet. That Ollie and Ricochet are beating New Day in a tournament. That's what I meant to say. Pardon my language. I can't keep my name straight, so but you know what I meant.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I anticipated New Day to win that,
Yes, I did too as well.
but I was hoping that
And
Tyler Breeze and Mansois would get the victory here and then beat New Day in the next for
I
New
can't
Year's.
I don't imagine I can't imagine that nowhere in my mind do I think the Dominic that Los Mysterios, Los Mysterii, Los Mysterios, uh,
Mysterio.
lose to Mansois and Prince Pretty ever. But I guess that's why they have the matches. So we'll
I mean,
find out.
one team is former World Tag Team Champions. The other team doesn't exist.
Correct. So and one has you know what a lot of people believe is the greatest luchador of all time, and the other one has two good B tier rated wrestlers. Ah, one Ray's there for the save. Can't believe I have to root for fucking Rey Mysterio. I mean, I know I don't have to. I didn't have to pick them, but I'm just saying. The idea that
If
I
I was
did and
you,
that
I'd be rooting for my team too.
I'm. I'm being a smart businessman. I put aside my personal feelings about Ray. I know he's a winner. I know he's a good wrestler, so he was there. I had to bring him in. It's just good for business. 6, 7. Come on, you guys gotta get back in the fucking ring. Let's go. Dom's in. You can stay out, Mansois. Tag, hot tag to Rey Mysterio. Let's go. Let's go, old man. Deadbeat Poppy. Oh,
Did you want to talk about last week's Horsey Awards?
what about? I mean, we don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, what? I, what about him?
Um, oh, we could talk about any of them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not totally sure how to do that since this is technically pre-recorded, and as of right at this moment, we're not totally sure who they are. I know it sounds weird, but I mean, I'm not sure how we would talk about them without. Uh, how do you propose talking about them without knowing
Best pay-per-view.
what I thought the best pay per view of the year was?
Yeah.
Uh, tough question. I'm
Oh, you
still
don't have
I
yours? Oh,
what?
oh, you don't have
Well, I mean, we've
yours.
already by this time we've already announced the Horsey Award for best pay per view. So
Yes.
everyone, if you've watched it, you would have known my choices. If you haven't watched it and all you watch is ESC, um, my three choices, I believe, were uh, Hangman or Omega, Osprey, Wrestle Kingdom, Omega, Osprey, Forbidden Door, Swerve, Hangman, Full Gear. I think those are my three. With Omega, Osprey, Wrestle Kingdom 17 from January 2023 being my best match of the year.
As of this moment, I don't have a third woman for my best woman. I have a number one and a number two.
I don't have any yet. Oh, for
Oh,
women. Oh, for women,
yeah.
I do have, yes, best women. Oh, best women's matches. No, I don't have anything yet.
Oh
I
no,
have a
I wasn't
third.
talking about matches. We did matches the week before.
One, two. Oh, yes, for best women of the year. I'm trying to think of who. Let's see. I'm trying to remember who my nominations were.
Because I had five names, and like one and two are like boom boom, definitely those two. But number three is like ooh. Out of these three women, which one is top three, and which are just top five?
Uh,
Actually,
I
I figured out who number five is. I know who number five is. Now the question is who's number three and who's number four?
So you'll have to go back and watch last week's to see who we actually named the best women's singles wrestler of the year. But my nominations were Tony Storm, Trinity, and Io Sky.
Two of those are in my top five.
Yeah,
Uh, Crazily enough, the one who isn't is Io.
interesting. That is crazy, actually. I thought it would definitely be the other way around. I thought it would be Io would be in your top five, and it would be one of the other two that wasn't,
Only one woman in WWE made it into my top five.
and that was Bianca Belair,
No.
Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
Yeah.
Handedly, too. She ain't number five. She ain't number four. She ain't number three.
Uh, that means she must be number two or number one.
Mm-hmm. She sure is.
Oh, Dominic with the waistlock takedown. What's going on in the corner over here? He goes over and
Now,
attacks Mysterio.
Io would be in my top 10, but I also had to, think about how she was at the beginning of the year and everything, like the lead up to Mania. Because, like, she's really only been on the hot streak since Money in the Bank when she won. And
Yeah,
even
I guess
then, she
that's
took
true.
quite a few losses immediately following Money in the Bank, too.
Yeah, no, I guess that's true. And Damage Control hasn't didn't do very well the first half of the year at all. So, no, I mean you're probably right. That's probably some recency bias and not enough watching of enough women's wrestling on my part. Like I don't have any Stardom women on my list. I don't have any. Um, so which I'm sure there's got to be at least a couple that should probably be there.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to enter a hard debate with myself on who my number three is, because both of these women are incredible. One of them is
Oh,
one of them is ALW's top three.
come on, get out of there!
I don't know if she's top three for me though or not.
Giant swing from Mansois. Fuck, they're fucking up the Mysterios. Come on, let's go. Oh, God damn
Because
it.
if she's not in my top three, then that means none of the women that ALW named is in my top three.
Who is so? Which one are you talking about?
All right, my debate on
Yeah,
who number three is
yeah. One,
between
two, kick out.
Trinity and Rina Yamashita.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I
it's a
mean,
tough.
it's tough. I mean, Trinity spent a fair amount of the year not wrestling, right? So she's only been back for really the second half of the year. What, since August or so? Rena's been putting in work all year, so I mean that's a tough one. And Rena's been the ultraviolet GCW ultraviolet champion for a while now. One, two, kick out
Yeah, yeah, I
for the
think you're
better
right.
part of the year.
I think I have to go with Rena. I think I
Yeah,
have to go with Rena. And my number five would be Tony Storm.
yeah.
And y'all already know who my number one is, so don't even try me.
Uh, sorry, starting to get tired.
I
Come
mean,
on,
I
let's go, Dominic.
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be surprised when they hear my number one. Like, oh yeah, of course, of
Oh
course
yeah,
you
of
would.
course.
If you don't know, you haven't been watching.
That doesn't mean it's not justified. I mean, she's definitely in that conversation.
Absolutely.
She didn't make it on my list, but just because I don't have enough exposure. I know that rationally she is one of the best women's wrestlers on the planet. I just don't see enough of her to know where to put her.
For me, like number one and two was real simple, but like there's a pretty big drop off for me between two and three. And
Yeah,
I love Rena. Don't get me wrong, I love Rena.
right,
But
right.
like
Come on, Mysterios, let's go. Quit fucking around with these guys. Jesus Christ. There we go. Go over and tag Ray and let's get this finished. Fucking man, Swan, Prince Pretty. Male Models 2.0. The new male models.
so for best mid carder, I looked at the mid card champions
Yeah.
and I asked myself, out of all these mid card champions of the year, who was the best?
Yep.
So number one was very simple.
Hmm.
Even if, most people don't agree that he's a mid carder.
Yeah.
If you put him in the mid card category, he's easily number one. Easily.
Uh, yeah.
Hell,
I mean,
probably he's probably number one for just best male wrestler period too.
there's definitely a conversation for that. I mean, he could definitely be mentioned in that breath. I mean, for sure. I just, for my money, and of course, we all like our own, picks and nominations. But for me, the dude that dominated the mid card scene for me this year with like 33 fucking successful defenses of the fucking title was Orange Cassidy. So I think Gunther's a really solid pick, but for me, I just like Orange
Oh,
Cassidy a little bit better.
I wasn't talking about Gunther.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Oh, who are
He's
you
my
talking
number
about?
three. Yeah, Gunther's number 3 for me.
Okay. Well, I guess I didn't know what you were talking about then. I guess I
Hmm.
assumed somebody, and there we go. Let's go, Mysterios!
Who's the best wrestler in the world?
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had Will Ospreay. That's right. I forgot about that. So if there's no way, listen, if the Horsies are over and Will Ospreay is best men's wrestler, Horsey of the year, and best mid, you can't have best mid carder and best wrestler of the
Yes,
year.
you can.
No way, because the mid carder can't be the best wrestler of the year. That's the whole point of being in the mid card. Is that you're not the best wrestler of the year. You're the best wrestler on the next tier.
Well, somebody should tell New Japan that they should have moved Sonata aside, as much as Dolores loves them.
So the Mysterios advance. The Mysterios advance to the semifinals to take on, who is it? Is it Cody Rhodes and LA Knight, or no? It's
No,
um,
Ollie Ricochet.
Ricochet and Ali.
Hmm.
Ali and Ricochet. And the other semifinal is LA Knight and Cody Rhodes versus, is
The
it
Dirty Dog.
the Dirty Dogs? So that will be our next episode, and then we will
New
have the finals
Year's! New
on New
Year's
Year's Eve.
episode!
On New Year's Eve. You you know what we should do? Where are you? Let's see. You're Central Time, right? We should do it live on New Year's Eve when the ball drops. I can't do that.
Um,
My wife will want to be doing something. I'll have to be doing something, but I think
I
it'd be
was
fun
about
to
to
be doing
say,
it right at the time. But yeah. So this is another episode of Enter the Square Circle. Thank you for joining us on Christmas Eve. Um, Hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve and Christmas Day tomorrow. And
happy holidays,
un-
folks.
until next
Merry
time,
Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever the
happy
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa.
Is that also happy? All right, Happy
I
Kwanzaa
think
too.
Merry Kwanzaa. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's Merry Kwanzaa. So until next time, peace.